Hi, my name is Udoh Glory Clement, and based on the article we read, we looked at the human nature. So it's got to my understanding that it is important for managers to have a sound understanding of human nature. This is because the decision they will make on many issues will depend largely on their understanding of the human nature, you know. And although the traditional model of man assumes that human beings act rationally in pursuing their own interests, still emotions influence greatly human behavior. Managers should be aware that acting on the assumption that man will always act in a rational manner is a serious mistake, and they should never assume that. Man can be said to be a rational being, but he's not actually purely rational, but it's a mixture of being both rational and emotional. And if one understands that, he would understand that an effective change in behavior goes beyond rational acceptance of one's new behavior to involving the person emotionally and looking at the person's emotional behavior. Considering the fact that managers are in position to take decisions, there is a need for them to imbibe humility. This will enable him to learn from others and be open to criticism. This can be seen in my own personal experience in the workplace. I got to understand and realize that the manager in my organization, which is the operations manager, he's one person I know that is quite concerned about our needs and how we're doing. From time to time, he comes and check on us, who are the people he oversees, to ensure that we are doing great. And when he says that we're doing great, he has this assurance that we'll be able to deliver on deadlines and timelines. And going back to the Trafigura issue video, we can be saying that it's a situation whereby big profit from a very dirty business encourages corruption. And the video showed us a situation of Ivory Coast being a dumping site for huge Britain company known as Trafigura. You know, they actually brought countries like Ivory Coast nothing but disaster. You know, what happened in the case of Trafigura was that they went about dumping highly toxic waste products in Ivory Coast, endangering the lives of people who stayed there. And as a result of that, issues such as premature delivery and premature death of babies actually occurred. People who were exposed to this toxic waste actually died. Most people died. And this happened because Trafigura was trying to evade paying so much money to get rid of this toxic waste, and was looking for a cheaper way of increasing their profit. So they threw caution to the wind and thought to themselves, oh, we can maximize profits by sending this product to African countries where they pay little or nothing to get rid of this product, and then maximize their profit, you know. And as a result of that, a lot of people died. People died from this. And when investigations were done, Trafigura tried to deny everything that happened and blamed it on the driver who drove the product to Africa, you know. So they actually did not take responsibility for whatever transpired, but let these smaller companies deal with the situation, which was actually quite not nice, you know, because the truth is that this product or this whole thing would have been dealt with safely in the European country than bringing them to the PAR country. And people who were faced with this exposure to the toxic waste, they have to live with the consequences for life. And most of these consequences has to do with kidney failure and all of that, based on John Hopkins research and interview. That's what he said. So that's basically it, because based on what we watched, it's for me, I think it's quite discouraging. I would discourage Western companies from going to poor African countries to dispose their toxic waste product because they do not have what it takes to deal with this toxic waste and product that has been dumped in their country and causing loss of life and livelihood. Thank you.